Listen, I need y'all to hear me on this. Good things take time. We live in a world where everybody wants everything right now. Instant success, instant money, instant love. But let me tell you something. Anything worth having is going to take some time. See, we get frustrated when things don't happen overnight. You start a business today, and by next week, you mad because you ain't a millionaire. You go to the gym twice and get upset because you still got that belly. That's not how life works. Growth takes time. Success takes time. Greatness takes time. In today's fast-paced world, people expect instant results. They want success, money, fame, and happiness to arrive at their doorstep overnight. The problem is, that's not how life works. Anything truly valuable takes time, effort, and patience. You can't rush greatness. The most successful people in the world didn't wake up one morning with everything they ever wanted. They put in years of work, faced setbacks, learned tough lessons, and kept going even when nothing seemed to be happening. Success is not a quick process. It's a journey filled with struggles, failures, and victories along the way. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting immediate results. They start something new, a business, a career, a skill, or even a fitness journey, and when they don't see instant success, they get discouraged. This mindset is dangerous because it leads people to give up too soon. They assume that if something isn't happening fast enough, it's not meant for them. But the truth is, everything worthwhile takes time. The most successful people in any field spent years, even decades, perfecting their craft before they saw any real success. Look at the greatest athletes, musicians, entrepreneurs, or artists. Behind their achievements are countless hours of unseen work. The late nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices, the failures. None of it happened overnight. Every successful person has a backstory filled with struggles. There were moments when they doubted themselves, moments when they felt like quitting, but they kept going because they understood that success is a slow build, not a sudden explosion. The people who achieve the most in life are the ones who stick with it even when progress is invisible. Another important factor is learning through the process. When things take time, they teach you patience, resilience, and the skills necessary to sustain success. If success came instantly, people wouldn't develop the character or knowledge required to handle it. This is why so many people who get rich quickly, whether through luck, inheritance, or shortcuts, often lose everything just as fast. They never built the foundation to sustain what they gained. True success is built over time, allowing a person to grow into the role and responsibilities that come with it. Failure is also a part of the process. Many people see failure as a sign to stop, but failure is just another step towards success. Every setback teaches a lesson. Every mistake provides an opportunity to grow. When something doesn't work, it's not a dead end, it's a redirection. The key is to keep going despite the failures, knowing that each one brings you closer to the breakthrough. People who succeed are the ones who refuse to let failure define them. Instead of quitting, they adjust, learn, and push forward with even more determination. Consistency is the secret ingredient that most people overlook. It's easy to be excited at the beginning of something new, but what happens when the excitement fades? That's when real success is built. When you keep going, even when you don't feel like it, day by day, little by little, progress is made. The people who stay committed, even when they see no immediate results, are the ones who eventually achieve their goals. Small efforts add up over time, creating a powerful momentum that leads to long-term success. Too many people compare their journey to others, seeing someone else's success and wondering why they aren't there yet. But what they don't see is the years of hard work that person put in before they became successful. Comparing your beginning to someone else's peak will only make you impatient. Instead, focus on your own progress, trust your own journey, and understand that the timing of your success will be different from everyone else's. When you plant a seed, you don't expect it to become a full-grown tree overnight. You understand that it needs time, sunlight, water, and proper care to grow. The same principle applies to life. Whether it's a career, a relationship, a dream, or a goal, everything requires nurturing before it can flourish. The mistake many people make is expecting immediate results. They want to plant the seed and see instant growth, but that's not how nature works. Growth is a process, and the most important part of that process happens beneath the surface, where no one can see. The early stages of any journey are the hardest because progress is often invisible. You put in the work, but you don't see the results right away. This is where most people get discouraged. They assume that because they don't see anything happening, nothing is happening at all. But just like a seed, progress begins in the unseen. The roots start to grow. But this stage is critical because it builds the foundation for what's to come. If the roots are weak, the tree won't survive. If the foundation isn't strong, success won't last. Nurturing your dreams means showing up every day even when you don't feel like it. It means putting in the work, staying disciplined, and trusting the process. Some days will feel slow, and others will feel like nothing is happening, but each effort contributes to the bigger picture. The most successful people understand this. They know that what they do today matters, even if they don't see immediate rewards. They focus on growth rather than quick results. They water their dreams by staying consistent, learning from failures, and improving every single day. Patience is a key part of nurturing anything valuable. If you dig up a seed every day to check if it's growing, you'll kill it before it even has a chance. The same thing happens when people constantly doubt their progress or give up too soon. Instead of letting things develop naturally, they rush the process and end up destroying what could have been. Success doesn't respond to impatience. It rewards those who are willing to put in the time and effort. Every dream, every goal, every plan needs protection. Just like a plant needs to be shielded from harsh weather and harmful pests, your dreams need to be protected from negativity, doubt, and distractions. Not everyone will believe in what you're doing, and that's okay. Some people may even try to discourage you. But if you allow outside voices to dictate your actions, you'll never reach your full potential. Protect your vision by staying focused, surrounding yourself with the right people, and keeping your mind clear of unnecessary doubts. Challenges will always come, and setbacks are inevitable. Just like storms can test the strength of a tree, obstacles will test your commitment. Some people give up at the first sign of difficulty, thinking that setbacks mean failure. But setbacks are part of the process. They help you grow stronger, just like wind helps trees develop deeper roots. If you embrace the struggles and learn from them, you'll come out better prepared for the success that's waiting for you. Too many people give up too soon because they expect instant rewards. They want results without the process. But real success isn't about one big moment. It's about the small, consistent steps you take every day. When you nurture something, you give it time to grow. You don't rush it, you don't abandon it, and you don't lose faith just because you don't see immediate results. You keep showing up, putting in the effort, and believing that with the right care and patience, the results will come when the time is right. When people start working towards something, they expect to see results almost immediately. They put in effort for a short period and constantly look for signs of progress. When they don't see instant changes, they assume nothing is happening. This mindset is what causes many people to quit too soon. They believe that if progress isn't visible, it doesn't exist. But just because you can't see something growing doesn't mean it's not happening. Real progress often starts beneath the surface, where it's not immediately noticeable. The most important changes take place in silence, long before they become visible to the world. Think about a plant growing underground. Long before you see anything sprout above the soil, the roots are forming, spreading deep and strong to support the future growth. Without these roots, the plant wouldn't survive. The same thing happens when you're working towards success. The effort you put in today is laying the groundwork for what's to come. Even if you can't see the results right away, every time you show up, stay disciplined, and push through challenges, you are building the foundation for something greater. People often give up because they rely too much on external validation. They want to see immediate proof that their efforts are working. When they don't get the recognition, rewards, or visible success they expect, they start doubting themselves. They think they're wasting time, that maybe they're not good enough, that their hard work isn't paying off. But success doesn't happen overnight, and it certainly doesn't happen on demand. It follows its own timeline. What matters is that you keep going, even when it feels like nothing is changing. One reason people struggle with this is because of the world we live in. Social media constantly showcases success stories, people hitting milestones, achieving big things, and living their dreams. But what it doesn't show is the years of effort, the failures, the moments of doubt, and the sacrifices that happen behind the scenes. It creates a false idea that success happens quickly and effortlessly. This makes people impatient. They compare their progress to someone else's highlight reel and feel like they're falling behind. They don't realize that the person they admire once felt the same way, working in silence for years before anyone noticed. Consistency is the key to making real progress. Even when you can't see it, every small action adds up. The workouts that don't show immediate physical changes are still making you stronger. The business ideas that don't bring in instant money are still teaching you valuable lessons. The hours spent practicing a skill that still feels difficult are still helping you improve. It may not feel like much in the moment, but over time, those little efforts accumulate into something significant. Success is like building a house. You don't start by putting up the walls or decorating the rooms. You start with the foundation, the part that no one sees. It takes time, patience, and effort. But without it, the house wouldn't stand. The same is true for personal growth. career achievements, and anything else worth having. The invisible work you do today is what makes everything possible in the future. Doubt and impatience often push people to quit just before their breakthrough. Many people walk away from their goals not realizing how close they were to seeing results. They stopped watering the seed right before it was about to break through the soil. They abandon their journey because they assume nothing is happening, when in reality, they were just a few steps away from progress becoming visible. The people who succeed are not always the most talented or the luckiest. They are simply the ones who kept going when others stopped. Patience and persistence are what separate those who succeed from those who give up too soon. Many people start with big dreams and high energy, but the moment they face difficulties or things don't move as fast as they expect, they lose motivation. The truth is, success is not about how fast you start, but about how long you can keep going. The ability to stay committed even when progress is slow or invisible is what makes the difference between winners and most people want immediate results. They start a business, and after a few months, when they don't see massive profits, they begin to doubt themselves. They start a new fitness routine, and when they don't see major physical changes right away, they feel like it's not working. The problem is not that their efforts aren't paying off, but that they aren't patient enough to see the results. Anything worth achieving requires time, and persistence is the only way to get there. The road to success is filled with challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. There will be moments when nothing seems to be going right, when every effort feels like a waste of time, and when giving up seems like the easiest option. This is the point where most people quit. They assume that if it's this hard, it must not be meant for them. But in reality, those who push through these tough moments are the ones who make it. The struggle is part of the process. It tests commitment, builds resilience, and prepares a person for the responsibilities that come with success. Quitting too soon guarantees failure. No one ever reached greatness by giving up when things got difficult. Some of the most successful people in history faced rejection, failure, and disappointment before they made it. Entrepreneurs who built billion-dollar businesses started with failures. Writers who became bestsellers were rejected multiple times. Athletes who became legends lost many games before they won championships. The difference between them and those who failed is simple. They refused to quit. They stayed persistent even when nothing seemed to be working in their favor. One of the biggest mistakes people make is letting emotions dictate their actions. Motivation comes and goes. Some days there will be excitement and energy, and other days there will be doubt and frustration. If decisions are based on emotions, consistency becomes impossible. Successful people don't rely on how they feel in the moment. They stick to their plan regardless of whether they feel motivated or not. They show up, put in the work, and trust the process, knowing that persistence will bring results over time. Another common mistake is expecting perfection. Many people think that if they face setbacks, they must be doing something wrong. They believe that mistakes mean failure. In reality, mistakes are part of growth. Every setback is a lesson, every failure is feedback, and every challenge is an opportunity to improve. Those who understand this don't let obstacles stop them. They adjust, learn, and keep moving forward. Persistence is not about never failing. It's about never allowing failure to be the final outcome. Most people underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. They think success requires massive changes or huge breakthroughs, but in reality, it's built on small daily efforts. A little progress every day adds up over time. The person who improves just a little each day will be in a completely different place a year from now. The person who keeps going even when they don't feel like it will eventually reach their goal. It's not about being the best right away. It's about refusing to quit, staying patient, and understanding that success rewards those who persist. People often feel frustrated when they don't see results as quickly as they expect. They put in the work, stay committed for a while, and when things don't happen on their timeline, they start looking for shortcuts. They try to speed up the process, take the easy route, or force results before they're ready. But what many don't realize is that rushing the process can do more harm than good. There is a natural order to success. And when you try to force things to happen before their time, you risk losing everything. Impatience often leads people to make bad decisions. Instead of trusting the process, they chase quick fixes that don't last. A business owner who rushes to make money instead of focusing on building a strong foundation may see fast profits, but without a solid strategy, those profits won't be sustainable. Someone who forces a relationship to move faster than it naturally should may end up in a situation that isn't built on trust or true connection. An athlete who tries to skip training and go straight to winning will never develop the skills needed to sustain long-term success. Everything valuable in life requires time to develop. Just like a tree needs seasons to grow, success in any area of life needs time to take root. When you plant a seed, it doesn't instantly turn into a full-grown tree. It needs to go through different stages: germination, growth, strengthening, before it can bear fruit. If you try to rush that process by overwatering it or exposing it to unnatural conditions, you won't speed up its growth, you'll destroy it. The same principle applies to success. One of the biggest dangers of rushing is that it often leads to instability. Anything that rises too quickly without a strong foundation is at risk of collapsing just as fast. A house built in a hurry, without careful planning and a solid structure, may look good on the outside, but over time, cracks will start to appear. A person who rushes success without developing the necessary skills, knowledge, or discipline will struggle to maintain it. They may experience short-term wins, but eventually, their lack of preparation will catch up to them. Patience allows for the right lessons to be learned along the way. Every challenge, every setback, and every delay serves a purpose. The struggles people face while working toward their goals aren't there to stop them, they're there to teach them. A musician who spends years practicing before becoming famous doesn't just learn how to play an instrument, they learn discipline, stage presence, and how to handle pressure. A business owner who takes time to build their company learns how to manage finances, deal with setbacks, and adapt to change. These lessons can't be skipped. They are necessary for long-term success. Many people fail because they give up when things don't happen fast enough. They assume delays mean failure when in reality, those delays are preparing them for something bigger. Every season of waiting is an opportunity to grow, improve, and develop the mindset needed to handle the success that's coming. Those who embrace the process instead of rushing through it come out stronger, wiser, and more capable. Shortcuts might offer temporary wins, but they don't lead to lasting success. A person who tries to take an easy route may get ahead quickly, but without true preparation, they won't be able to handle the challenges that come with it. Hard work, patience, and persistence build something that can stand the test of time. When success comes too easily or too quickly, it often disappears just as fast. The people who achieve real, lasting success are the ones who respect the process and allow things to unfold at the right pace. Timing plays a crucial role in success. People often get frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as they want. But just because something isn't happening now doesn't mean it will never happen. When the time is right, everything will fall into place. The problem is that most people want to control the timing of their success instead of trusting the process. They want results on their schedule, but life doesn't work that way. The best things happen when preparation meets the right opportunity, not when impatience forces something before it's ready. Many people quit too soon because they assume delays mean denial. They think that if something isn't happening immediately, it must not be for them. But in reality, the delay could be working in their favor. Sometimes things don't happen because they aren't ready yet. Sometimes they don't happen because the situation isn't fully developed. The key is to keep working, keep believing, and understand that success happens when everything lines up the way it's supposed to. Every major accomplishment in life requires the right conditions to thrive. A farmer doesn't plant seeds and expect them to grow overnight. They understand that different crops have different seasons, and they trust the process. If a seed is planted too early or too late, it won't produce the right results. The same goes for success. Some things take longer to develop because they require time to reach their full potential. Just because something isn't happening right now doesn't mean it won't happen in the future when the conditions are right. People often compare themselves to others and wonder why someone else is achieving success while they're still struggling. But comparison is dangerous because it ignores the fact that everyone's journey is different. Just because someone else has reached their goal doesn't mean you are behind. It simply means that their time has come and yours is still on the way. Success is not a race. It's not about who gets there first, but about who stays committed until their moment arrives. Struggles, delays, and challenges are often part of the preparation. Sometimes life holds things back because there are still lessons to be learned. A person who achieves success before they are ready for it may not be able to handle it. Many people who win the lottery lose it all within a few years because they never develop the discipline to manage money. Many people who become famous overnight struggle because they weren't prepared for the pressures that come with it. The process of waiting, struggling, and learning builds the foundation needed to sustain success when it finally arrives. Opportunities come when the time is right. The doors that seem closed today might open in the future when the right skills, mindset, and circumstances align. The key is to stay ready. Too many people give up during the waiting period, not realizing that their breakthrough was just around the corner. Instead of wasting energy on frustration, focus on preparation. Keep improving, keep learning, and keep growing so when the opportunity does come, you are ready to take full advantage of it. Patience is not just about waiting, it's about how you wait. Some people spend their waiting period complaining, doubting, and losing faith, while others use that time to get better, sharpen their skills, and position themselves for success. The ones who stay focused and persistent are the ones who see everything fall into place when the moment is right. It may not happen exactly when you want it to, but if you stay committed and keep moving forward, it will happen when it's supposed to.